Good morning, class. In today's lecture, we will discuss about comparison operator. We have already discussed those. Now we will discuss about logical operators. What are the logical operators in Python? These are very simple concept. Here we have only three operators, which comes under the category of logical operators in Python. These are and, or, not. These and, or, not. To understand these operators, firstly you need to learn about the topic of comparison operator, which we understood in previous class. So those who have not avail, aware about the topic of comparison operators need to go back and see that class. Now we will discuss about logical operators. When we try to compare two values 12 and 23, let us take these. The value will be output will be true or false based on the values of right hand side and left hand side operand. Here we all know that 12 is not greater than 23, so the output of this 12 greater than 23 result will be false. Here comes the part of logical operators. Then we simply try to compare two outputs such as using some operators and, or, not. So this is trying to compare the result of this and this. If both of the result of this is true and result of this is true, then the output will be true. Otherwise the output will be false. So in the AND operator, it is A and D AND logical operator, we need to take both the values as true, otherwise the result will be false. So this is very simple. Here 12 is greater than 10, so this output of this is true, and the output of this is also true because 20 is less than 90. True and true will gives you true. True and true, this will give you true. Here true is a value, true is a final value, and the and is a logical operator between these, and the output will be true. If you change any of the value to false, then the output will be false. If you take the left value as false, then the output will be false. So this is the use of AND logical operator. Let us take another example. AND logical operators compares two values, this and this. If both of these values gives are true, then the value will be true. In all other cases, the output will be false. If both are true, then the output will be true. Otherwise, the output will be false in all other cases. Example, here we have some combinations, such as we have value a as operand and we are having and operator in between them, and then we are having operand b, then the what will be result? If this is true and this is true, then the output will be true. In all other cases, the output will be false. For example, if here is false and here is true, then the output will be false. And if here is true and here is false, then the output will be false. And if both the values are false, then also the output will be false. This is the AND operator. So this was the concept of AND. The next operator comes here is OR operator. OR operators wants any one true from you. Means you need to give any one true value, then it will give you true value. Otherwise, if you are giving it all the false value, and then it will give you false. This was very simple concept. What is the concept of OR operator? Suppose we are having this table. Here comes the operator A, operand A, OR operator between them, and then having B. Here is the result. False and false will give you false. True will give you true. False and true will also give you true. True, here is true, and here is false will give you true. Means three result out of these the four will be true, because these contains one true value here, one true value here, and one true value here. But this do not contain any true value. The first combination. This was the topic of OR operator, and then we have a NOT operator. NOT operator. Well, the simple use is that it will change the value of anything. It means it will convert true to false and false to true. Suppose we are comparing 12, 3. This will give you true, but what if I write this as inside a NOT operator? Then it will give you opposite of the result. If the result was true, then it will give you false. If the result is false, then it will give you true. So students, this was the topic of logical operators. In next class we will discuss about another category of operator, that is, what was that? That will be a assignment operator. We will assign some values to new variables. So this will be homework for you, and thank you for the day.